Chamisa says he engaged Mnangagwa for Sikhala's release. CCC leader Nelson Chamisa has rejected claims that he has abandoned jailed Zungeza West Member of Parliament Job Sikhala. Addressing a press briefing in Harare on Thursday, Chamisa claimed that he has written to President Emerson Mnangagwa several times to facilitate Sikhala's release. Sikhala has been in pre-trial detention since his arrest on 14 June 2022 for allegedly inciting public violence and obstructing justice. Chamisa said he told Mnangagwa that Sikhala's continued incarceration has harmed the image of the country. Said Chamisa, "I have even made efforts to write severally to Mr. Mnangagwa to say deal with this Sikhala issue, it is embarrassing us internationally and nationally. He has chosen not to respond. But I have written to him. I wrote to him in private conversations indicating to him what the issues are, but he did not respond. I have heard people say that Mr. Chamisa is neglecting Sikhala, he is neglecting people. You don't blame the victim, the perpetrator is there. My wallet has been stolen, instead of blaming me for being stupid, why don't we together deal with this thief? That's where the problem is, do not blame the victim, don't victimize the victim. I am equally as concerned and as worried." Chamisa said he has been blocked from visiting Sikhala at Chikorubi Maximum Security Prison, and last saw him at the courts. He said CCC is missing Sikhala's hands-on approach in advancing the cause of the opposition party. Said Chamisa, "He is a foot soldier and I would want him to be in the battalion for change. He is not there. Why is he not there? Because he has been incarcerated. Why has he been incarcerated? Because of trumped-up charges. Aspiring CCC candidate escapes abduction. Rogue ZANU-PF youth traveling with outgoing ZANU-PF Gutu North MP Ukai Simbanagavi manhandled Gutu South CCC aspiring candidate Samuel Svangarai at Chinyika Business Center in Gutu on Sunday and almost bundled him into the back of the legislator's truck before opposition supporters entered. The ZANU-PF youth including Simbanagavi's driver accused Svangarai of allegedly taking pictures of them as they charged at CCC supporters. The incident happened after Simbanagavi and the youth allegedly waylaid the CCC supporters traveling in a truck at the business center some 40 kilometers north of Mpandawana Growth Point. Simbanagavi confirmed the incident to the Mirror and that she was traveling with the youth. She queried Svangarai's presence in Gutu North when he comes from Gutu South. She accused CCC supporters of going round provoking people and said that she had reported the matter to police. The Mirror has a video of the incident. Svangarai also confirmed the incident, adding that ZANU-PF was paranoid of and would attack anything yellow. He declined to say what action he will take against his attackers. The youth involved in the violence are all unemployed, were drunk and well known in the area. They included Francis Mahachi, who comes from Hanisi village near Rafomoyo School in Gutu Ward 9. Benny Mutare from Farm 112 Nayaz VG next to Domborenakiti Primary School. Munyaraji Mutare, who stays near Mutanda Primary School Ward 9. Musengi Hunyaniwa from Firomumwe in Ward 10. Maxwell Chiwanda from Kairosva village in Ward 10. Blessing Wititi from Guchacha in Ward 10, James Matarus and two others only Maggie, who is understood to be working from an office at Gutu Rural District Council, threw dust into Svangarai's face and head. Mahachi was the most aggressive of the ZANU-PF youth. The attack happened while Simbanagavi sat at a disused hall, 200 meters away, according to ZANU-PF youth who spoke to the Mirror. The majority of the youth allegedly refused to carry out the attack on CCC supporters after complaining that they could be injured. Mahachi and Beni Mutare confirmed that they were with Mnangagwa on the day. Mahachi confessed that he was involved in the attack while Mutare said he was just at the scene. A senior CCC member who was at the scene condemned Mnangagwa for her alleged appetite for violence. Very soon she will have innocent people's blood in her hands. I hope she is old enough to remember that 2 ZANU-PF youth were killed at the same business center where she was agitating for violence in 2008 after angry villagers mobilized and overran a torture camp. She must not continue to take people for granted. Elections are lawful, and who is she to dictate who participates or not? Asked the CCC member. The youth only stopped bundling Tsvangirai into the vehicle when CCC councillor Bernard Chimwango warned them that they were about to commit a serious crime, which is kidnapping. He also warned them that he was not going to fold his hands while they do that. Mnangagwa, who did O-levels at Gutu Mission in 1995, comes from Mnangagwa village in Gutu Central constituency. Her mother Elizabeth Mnangagwa is a councillor at Gutu RDC. Mnangagwa worked at some shops in Gutu district before she joined the Ministry of Women Affairs at Mpandawanana. Parliamentary seats for Gutu have over the years been dominated by former Gutu RDC workers, with 3 former employees currently being either MPs or senators. ZEC voter registration blitz commences. Large numbers of aspiring voters visited some Zimbabwe Electoral Commission (ZEC) mobile biometric voter registration centers across the country on Sunday ahead of the 2023 general elections, reported Newsday. ZEC started its final voter registration blitz on Sunday, with the program set to end on 21 March 2023. Project Vote 263 chairperson Alan Chipoyi said their coordinators noted delays by ZEC officials in some places. Said Chipoyi, "People are coming out in numbers to register to vote in Buterero, for instance, but it appears there are delays at the ZEC offices. We have coordinators across the countries reporting similar problems where registrants are waiting at the ZEC mobile centers for a while before they get service. But ZEC educating officers are doing a sterling job of providing the necessary information to the public on this blitz. However, it does not make sense if the person then goes to the registration center and fails to register. If the issues at ZEC are not addressed with urgency, a significant number of youth will be deprived of an opportunity to register to vote." Speaking to Newsday, Zimbabwe Election Advocacy Trust Executive Director Ignatius Sadziwa said, "This can be attributed to the starting day being a Sunday when most people are attending church. We expect increased numbers as the week progresses. However, we don't see a lot of awareness being raised around the issue." ZEC is supposed to increase its advertising material so that people are aware. At least 510 first-time voters are required from each of the 1,958 wards to reach the 1 million mark from this blitz. I don't think that is an asking figure if awareness is raised. ZEC Deputy Chairperson Rodney Simakai Kiwa told the publication that it was too early to comment on turnout. He said, "It is early for us to comment on the turnout of the people on this registration blitz. We will be in a position to comment at the end of the day, yesterday, for us to do a comparative analysis of the turnout to come up with an objective analysis."